Guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Come on, set, 30 base.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Bravo.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take it. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 10 logo.
Target.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And Anderson's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quicker. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Greystone, travel.
Hey, look, 3.
Hey, zoom.
He's coming.
Ready?
Off play action. Lawrence. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lawrence taking a shot for Samuel. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
General West.
Slam, slam.
Bam, bam. Hey, Haywood.
You got that right there.
Go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves. Maybe
he's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Chicago. 62 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Back to throw. Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Go.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Check 24. Check 24.
80 weapon. Hey, Alpha.
58, boys, 58.
We dribble.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From a yard out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He finds Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bilal Nichols. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Anderson. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, high 7.
58, boy, 58.
Yep.
Mike, too little, help. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike,
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Yes.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Buzz. Hey, Jet.
On 4th down, Lawrence. Got his target, Samuel. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Exit. Hey!
Let's go right here.
Hit it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Blue draw
First
quarter.
and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Jim.
Hey, lock it.
Show it.
Be driven.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
18 gator.
4 yards on
Go. Side.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Go. 15. Check 15.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, Orbit, get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. This is Coleman with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Now.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Leo. 6.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. 50, plant. X3, 218, chop it. Look, squeeze.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
61, matchbox lights. Back, now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Look at me. Door. Switch it. Big grip.
They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Under 10. General West.
Watch the edge.
It's Coleman here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now this throw caught left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
At the 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Bravo. Ready?
2nd and 6. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Lions. 45 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Rock it, rock it. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good run?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
Hey, dude.
58, come on. 58, come on.
They'll try and throw for it. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Robinson's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Lions
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Here we go. Here we go.
Deep grip.
On 4th down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Got it. 96, Mike 96. You can't block me. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Check 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go, fellas.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up the throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
46 to Mike. I'm coming.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11, and this one will be brought back to the 22. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Ready?
To throw again. Lawrence. It's caught by Coleman. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down. 70. Indy. Check. Now.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Now a desperation. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check nickel.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Robinson. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now back to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Gold with the extra point. Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.